Now, the students, today I will start with the chapter number 6, that is the linear inequality. It is also very important and also important for plus 2 class. There will be one chapter of solving these linear inequalities by graphical method. So, therefore, what is the linear inequality? You studied the equalities. In case of junior classes, you studied the equation like this: 5x plus 2y is equal to 7. So this is the case of equality. If I change the sign of this equality into less than or greater than, so this is called as the linear inequality. Inequality. So chapter is linear inequality. What is the linear inequality? A statement between the two expressions involving a single variable. This is linear involving a single variable x with हाईएस्ट पावर 1, जिसमें सबसे बड़ी पावर जो है 1 होगी. So that is with highest power 1. What is the sign of inequality? This is called as greater than and this is the less than. The inequality which involving this less than and greater than called strict inequality, and the inequality involving the sign greater than or equal or less than or equal is called as the slack inequality. So this is the linear inequality. Now, in the linear equality, we will use the terms that is intervals. We already told you in the chapter of set. अगर आपने वो वीडियो देखा होगा तो उसमें पूरा डिटेल में बताएगा what are the intervals, what is closed interval, what is open interval, and what is the difference between the three brackets that is we used. The first, that is for example 5 and 9, another is that is 5 and 9, and third one bracket we used in case of set, that is this. There I already told the difference between these three brackets. This is the closed interval because in this interval the boundary points also included and sign of equality means less than or greater than will be used. Sign of equality will be there. Or this is the open interval. Here the sign of strictly less or strictly greater used. And these are the curly brackets used in set. In first, the boundary points included, in between also, and in second, in between 5 and 9 used, and in the curly bracket only 5 and 9 are the two elements. Now, how to represent the closed interval in the form of graph? You write the point first. For example, here is the closed interval 5 and A and B. So here I am writing A, this circle is for B. To trace the graph of this, you have to shade the boundary points also because the sign of equality is there. In case of open interval, here is A, here is B. The boundary points are not included, either strictly greater than A or strictly less than A. Okay. Now, here is nothing more. I will solve the problems for you. Now, the questions of this exercise, that is the exercise 6.1 of your NCERT book. The first question is solved. You see it and try to solve more problems. That is 24x is less than 100. You have to solve it for x. And what are the conditions? Number 1, when x is a natural number. When x is natural. पहले केस में x नेचुरल नंबर है और सेकंड केस में जो x जो है that is integer. So these are the two problems. One, x is a natural number, and second, the x is a integer. Now, the problem is this. The first case is write the result of x in the form of when x is natural number and write the results when x is an integer. So in first case, first of all, the inequality is this. Okay, and you note one thing. In case of inequality, if I write 2 is greater than 1, is it clear? If what the change? If I multiply this by minus or divide by minus, the sign of inequality change its position because 2 is greater than 1 but minus 2 is less than minus 1. So sign of inequality will change its position when we divide or multiply this by minus. Now 24, that is x less than 100 by 24, or you can write it as x less than 25 by 6. No need to further solve it because we have to write the solutions of x in both the cases. As x is less than 25 by 6, that means 4 point something, less than 4 point something, and natural number. Therefore, in first case, the answer will be 4, natural number less than 4, put the curly brackets, and then 3, then 2, then 1, because the least natural number is 1. So therefore, the result of first case, when x is natural number, the value will be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and put the curly brackets. In second case, in integer less than 4 point something, so integer less than 4 point something is 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0, then minus 1, and minus 2, and so on. Minus 2 and so on. So I put the curly bracket. So this is the result of second case. Okay. So these are very simple problems. These are the basics of mathematics. And you know, I am starting with another problem. But you always remember the brackets. The curly brackets I am using here. The third, I am taking the third question of your NCERT book. That is solve 5x minus 3 is less than 7. The case is number 1, when x is natural, and number 2, when x is real. Now the case is real. X is a natural number, and x is number 1 case when x is an integer, not natural number. Integer, and second case is when x is real. To see how to solve this. Now simple, that is 5x is less than 10. 3 plus this, x is less than 2. Now in first case, x is less than 2 and integer less than 2, that is 1, then 0, then minus 1, and minus 2, and so on. There are so many integers less than 1. In second case, when x is real, the result will be written as less than 2. Here is the open bracket, and less than means up to minus infinity. You apply the open bracket because I told you that is when the sign is strictly less or strictly greater, the bracket will be open. And when the sign is strictly greater or less, the bracket will be closed. It means boundary points are also included. Here, the strictly less than 2 up to minus infinity. Okay. Now, I am taking another problem. That is the question number 5. It's very simple, and you have to try yourself to solve more problems so that you can clear your concepts. I am writing question number 5th, and then question number 8. That is 3 times of 2 minus x and is greater than equal to 2 times of 1 minus x. Now how to solve this? In question number 5, that is 4x plus 3 is less than 5x plus 7. This is the question number 5th. To solve this question number 5th, this is given. Now collect the terms on x on one side, less than 7 minus this. Now here we have to solve for x, dividing by minus, or x will be greater than minus 4. Therefore, the result will be greater than minus 4 and up to infinity. So these are the real numbers where x is greater than minus 4, and what is the value of greater than minus 4, and this is up to infinity. See, in question number 8, 6 minus 3x is greater than equal to 2 minus of 2x. 4 is greater than equal to x. Okay, by shifting, what is x? Where x is less than equal to 4, means 4 is greater than equal to x, and x is less than equal to 4. Now less than equal to 4 means sign of equality is there, and less than, that is up to minus infinity. In infinity we have always open bracket. Okay, so this is the question number 8. Now I am taking one more problem, that the question number 11. Students, you have to solve the all problems. Find any difficulty you can ask. 2 minus x upon 3. How to solve this? Just cross multiplication, or you may write it as 9 and x minus 2 is less than equal to 25 and 2 minus x. Then this becomes 9x minus 18 is less than equal to 50 and minus of 25x. I think it's clear. Now shifting the terms, this becomes 34x. 25 is less than equal to 68. Then what is x? Less than equal to 2. Now how to write the result of this? Less than 2, and what is this? Up to infinity. So this is the solution of this question number 11. Now I will start the next topic with some more problems. Okay, beta.